20 August 2020 Morning Murli. Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, for your own safety, always protect yourself from the claws of Maya, the vices. Never become body conscious. Question: what main teachings does the Father give all of you children so that you can become charitable souls? Answer: Baba says, children, in order to become charitable souls, first point, constantly continue to follow Srimad. Never become careless about the pilgrimage of remembrance. Second point, make full effort to become soul conscious and gain a victory over lust, the greatest enemy. This is the time to become a charitable soul and leave this land of sorrow and go across to the land of happiness. Om Shanti. It is the Father who questions you children every day. You wouldn't say that Shiv Baba had small children. Souls exist eternally. The Father also exists eternally. It is only at this time when both Bap and Dada exist that the children have to be looked after. There are so many children who have to be looked after. He has to keep an account of each one, just as a physical father is concerned and feels it would be good if his children also become part of this Brahmin clan. So, I too feel that my children should become pure and go to the pure world. I don't want my children to be swept away down Maya's old gutter. The unlimited Father is concerned about the children. There are so many centers. He knows which children he has to send where for their safety. Nowadays, it is very difficult to remain safe. There isn't any safety in the world. In heaven, everyone is safe. Here, no one is safe. They become trapped somewhere or other in the claws of Maya, the vices. You souls are now being given these teachings. It is here that you have the company of the truth. You have to leave this land of sorrow and go across to the land of happiness. You children now understand what the land of sorrow is and what the land of happiness is. At this time, it is truly the land of sorrow. We have committed a lot of sins here, whereas when we are there, we will be charitable souls. We now have to become charitable souls. Each of you now knows the history and geography of your 84 births. No one in the old world knows the history and geography of 84 births. The Father has now come and explained your biography to you. You now understand that you have to become complete charitable souls by staying on the pilgrimage of remembrance. It is by being carelessness in this that you are deceived a great deal. The Father says it is not good to be careless at this time. You have to follow Srimad in that too. The main thing Baba says is first, stay on the pilgrimage of remembrance, and second, conquer lust, the greatest enemy. Everyone calls out to the Father because souls receive their inheritance of peace and happiness from Him. Previously, when you were body conscious, you didn't know anything. You children are now being made soul conscious. New ones have to be given the introduction of firstly the unlimited Father and secondly the unlimited Father. From the unlimited Father you receive heaven as your fortune. From your limited fathers you receive hell as your fortune. When a child grows up, he has a right to property. When he develops understanding, he gradually becomes influenced by Maya. All of those customs and systems belongs to Ravan's kingdom, the vicious world. You children know that this world is now to change. This old world is now to be destroyed. Destruction is only mentioned in the Gita. There is no mention of the Mahabharat war, the great war, in any other scripture. This is the most elevated confluence age of the Gita. The age of the Gita means the establishment of the original eternal deity religion. The Gita is the scripture of the deity religion. So, this is the age of the Gita when the new world is being established. Human beings have to change. They have to change from ordinary human beings into deities. Human beings with divine virtues are definitely needed for the new world. No one in the world knows these things. They have made the duration of the cycle very long. The Father is now explaining to you, children, and you understand that Baba truly is teaching you. Krishna can never be called the Father, teacher, or Guru. If Krishna were the teacher, from whom did he learn? He cannot be called the ocean of knowledge. You children now have to explain to eminent people. Get together and discuss how service can expand. How can service become fast? Then they will understand that Brahmakumaris, for whom they create so much chaos, are in fact right. The rest of the world is false. And this is why they continue to rock the boat of truth. Storms do come, do they not? You are the boats that go across. You understand that you have to go across from this world of Maya. The first storm is body consciousness. That is the worst storm of all. It is that vice that has made everyone impure. That is why the Father says lust is the greatest enemy. It is a very forceful storm. Still, some have conquered it. Others who live at home with their families are still trying to protect themselves from it. This is very easy for Kumars and Kumaris. This is why the name Kanhaiya means the Lord of Kumaris is remembered. So many Kumaris must definitely belong to Shiv Baba. Krishna was a bodily being. He couldn't have had so many Kumaris. You are now being made into queens through this study. Purity is the principal thing required for this. Look at yourself and check that your chart of the remembrance is good. Baba receives the charts of the children. Some have 2 to 3 hours of remembrance and some have 5 hours. Some don't write it at all. They remember him very little. Not everyone's pilgrimage can be the same. There will still be many more children to come. Each one of you has to check your chart and see to what extent you will be able to claim a status. To what extent do you have the happiness of that? Since you now belong to the highest on high Father, why should you not be constantly happy? According to the drama, you have done a lot of devotion. The Father has now come to give the devotees their fruit. Sinful acts continue to be performed in Ravan's kingdom. You are making effort to go to the Satopradhan world. Those who don't make full effort will go into the Sato stage. Not everyone will take as much knowledge. Everyone definitely has to receive the message wherever they are. This is why you have to go to every corner. This mission must also go abroad. Here there are missions of Buddhists and Christians who come to convert people of other religion into their religion. You explain that we originally belong to the deity religion and that we now belong to the Hindu religion. Generally, those of the Hindu religion will come to you, among them too. It will be the worshippers of Shiva and those who worship the deities who come. Baba has told you to serve the kings. Mostly they are worshippers of the deities. They have temples in their homes. You have to bring them benefit too. Consider yourself to have come there with the Father from the faraway land. The Father has come to establish the new world. You are also doing that. Those who establish it will also sustain it. You should have the intoxication inside you that you have come here with Shiv Baba to establish the deity kingdom and to make the whole world into heaven. One is amazed at what people continue to do in this world. Look how they worship. During the Navratri festival of the goddesses, they worship the goddesses. Since there is the night, there must also be the day. You have a song. What wonder did you see? They make clay images, decorate them, and worship them. Their hearts become so attached to those images that when they go to sink them, they cry when a person has died. They take the body to the river and sink it while chanting God's name. Many go there. Those rivers exist eternally. You know that dancing etc. used to take place on the banks of the river Jamuna. There will be huge palaces there. You will go and build them there. When someone is to pass an important examination, his intellect plans how he will have a house built after he passes on his examination. You children also have to remain aware that you are becoming deities, that you are now to go to your home. You should be happy remembering your home. When someone is returning from his travels, he becomes very happy that he is now going home to where he took birth. The home of you souls is the incorporeal world. There is so much happiness. Human beings do so much devotion in order to attain liberation. However, no one has such a part in the drama that he can return home yet. You know that they definitely have to play their parts for half the cycle. Our 84 births are now coming to an end. We now have to return home and then we will enter our kingdom. Simply remember your home and kingdom. While sitting here, some people remember their factories, etc. For instance, look at Birla. He has so many factories. He would be concerned about all of them throughout the day. If you were to tell him to remember Baba, he would have so many obstructions. He would repeatedly remember his business. It is easier for the mothers and even more easy for the Kumaris. Die a living death and forget the whole world. When you consider yourself to be a soul and belong to Shiv Baba, it is called dying alive. Renounce your bodies and all bodily relations. Consider yourself to be souls and belong to Shiv Baba. Continue to remember Shiv Baba because there is a huge burden of sin on your heads. You all have the desire to die alive and belong to Shiv Baba. There should be no consciousness of the body. We came bodiless and we have to return bodiless. We now belong to the Father. Therefore, we must not remember anyone but the Father. If that were to happen soon, The war would also take place soon. Shiv Baba tells us so much that we belong to him. We are residents of that place. Here there is so much sorrow. This is now the final birth. The father has told you that even you were Satupradhan, there were no others. You were so wealthy. Money at this time is like a shells. It is worth nothing, just shells. All of that is for temporary happiness. The father has told you that when you donated a lot in the past and performed a lot of charity, you received a lot of wealth and you donated that too. However, that was only for one birth. Here you become wealthy for many births. Here the more important one is, the more sorrow there is. Those who have a lot of wealth are trapped very much. They can never come and stay here. Only ordinary poor ones surrender themselves. Wealthy ones never do that. The money they earn is for their grandchildren in order to keep their clan going. They themselves would not come into that same home. The grandchildren who performed good acts previously would come, just as those who make many donations become kings. However, they are not ever healthy. So, what if they rule a kingdom? They still don't have imperishable happiness. Here, there are many types of sorrow at every step. There, all of this sorrow will have been removed. People call out to the Father, remove our sorrow. You understand that all your sorrow is to be removed. Simply continue to remember the Father. You can't receive this inheritance from everyone but the one Father. The Father removes all sorrow from the whole world. At this time, even animals experience so much sorrow. This is the world of sorrow. Sorrow is continuously increasing and souls are continuing to become tamopradhan. We are now at confluence age, whereas everyone else is in the iron age. This is the most elevated confluence age. Baba is making us into the most elevated human beings. Even by remembering this much, you can remain happy. God is teaching us and making us into the masters of the world. At least remember this much. By studying His teachings, His children should become God and goddesses. Should they not? God is the bestower of happiness. So, how do you receive a sorrow? The Father sits here and explains this. Why are God's children experiencing sorrow? God is the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. People definitely must be experiencing sorrow, for that is why they sing this praise. You know that the Father is teaching you Raj Yoga. You are making effort, there cannot be any doubt about this. You Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are studying Raj Yoga. You are not telling lies. When someone has doubts, explain to him. This is a study. Destruction is in front of you. We are Brahmins, the top knot of the confluence age. Prajapita Brahma is here. Therefore, there will definitely also a Brahmins here. This has also been explained to you, and that is why you have faith. However, the main thing is the pilgrimage of remembrance, and it is in this that there are obstacles. Continue to examine your chart and see to what extent you remember Baba and to what extent your mercury of happiness rises. You should be happy inside that you are now holding the hand of the master of the garden, the purifier. You shake hands with the Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, remember your home and kingdom and maintain limitless happiness. Always remember that your journey is now coming to an end. We are now to go home and will then return to our kingdom. Second point, you shake hands with Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. That master of the garden is making you pure from impure. Through this study, you are becoming queens of heaven. Keep this happiness inside you. Blessing, may you be close and equal and receive the reward of the first birth by being unadulterated and in a stage of being free from obstacles. Explanation. First point, the children who are close to the father's virtue and his sanskars and experience the father's company and equality in all relationships are the ones who can come close in the royal clan in the first birth. Only those who have been unadulterated and free from obstacles from the beginning until now will come first. To be free from obstacles does not mean that obstacles do not come, but that you are always a destroyer of obstacles and victorious. If you have been fine in both of these stages from the beginning until now, you will be a companion in the first birth. Slogan, with the power of silence, transform the negative into the positive. Om Shanti.